Hello, 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 and welcome to Beverly's Kitchen. My name is Beverly Lucas, and I am the host of For the Love of Cooking Fridays. What do I do on Fridays? I try to show you how to make a meal at home that is better than the restaurant. And so, since Valentine's Day is coming up, I thought I would cook for an audience of two. So, what are we going to make today, Beverly? Today we are making some teriyaki baked chicken wings, and we are making a vegetable fried rice. And I have all my ingredients right here. So we're gonna start off with our chicken wings. I have about 13 chicken wings here, both flats and drums. And what I've done with those chicken wings is I have marinated them in some kikkoman teriyaki sauce. I love this. I've been using this for, gosh, at least the last 30 years. So I love that. So I let them marinate, and I put some onion powder and garlic powder, a little salt and pepper, and I let them marinate for about 2 hours or so. Also, for the chicken wings, I'm using just a little bit of barbecue sauce, and that's just gonna help to make it nice and sticky. And we have some brown sugar. So that's it for the chicken. The vegetable fried rice ingredients are white rice, carrot, mushrooms, onions, a pineapple, and blanched asparagus and tomatoes. Using a sheet of aluminum foil just to make the cleanup that much easier. I'm going to take my chicken wings and we are just going to lay them down flat. I have set my oven to 375 degrees. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to cut this, we're going to cut the pineapple. Okay. So what I've done with the pineapple is I washed it, I dried it off as much as I can. I have it on a cutting board. I did sharpen my knife. And I made sure that I tried to pick a pineapple that was ripe. Oh, it's definitely ripe because that wasn't hard at all. Now I'm gonna turn it this way and whew, you hear all that? Oh yes, Beverly, yes, yes, we did it. Now what I'm gonna do, based on the video that I watched, so I cannot take credit for this myself. Let me separate the two. And what she did was she scored the inside because there's a core in the middle here, and that's hard, so we're gonna have to take that out. We're not gonna eat that, but we score it there, but you don't cut all the way through because again, we're gonna use this as a bowl, and then we're gonna go back through it the other way. Well, this pineapple is really ripe. You can just tell by the way the knife is going through it. And then I'm gonna take a spoon and let me get a bowl. And we're just gonna scoop it out. Just like that. This is gonna be good, good, good. I'm telling you. I already know, because I know me. This is something that you can make for Valentine's Day. It's something different. Of course, you could always go to a restaurant, but why when you could do it yourself? You could do it as a project with your children. You could do it as an activity for Valentine's Day. So the pineapples are complete. So what I did was I showed you how I scored it, and then I scooped everything out. And then what I did was I dried the inside of the pineapples as much as possible so that when we put the rice in there, it won't be soggy. And then I have the pineapple the fruit of the pineapple, I cut it up in bite-sized pieces because this is also going to go into our fried rice. So I put the chicken wings in the oven at 375 for 30 minutes. I still haven't put the sauce on them yet because we still have to make that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prepare the asparagus for blanching. Okay, so our asparagus is ready. You can see here, you know, I just took off just the thin layer and we have them. And they look like this, and I have the water ready, and I also put in it's a cup of water and 1 chicken bouillon cube. Okay, I am making the sauce for the chicken wings. They are still in the oven. I put it on for 30 minutes. I have an 1/8 cup of brown sugar, about the same thing of barbecue sauce. And I'm also going to add some soy sauce and an 1/8 cup of water. And we're just going to let the brown sugar melt. And I'll show you what's next. Okay, so I took the chicken wings out after about a half hour, and most of them were stuck to the aluminum foil. So I made the sauce, and to the sauce I added a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of butter, because it just needed a little tang. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these back on. I dip them in the sauce. So we're not going to use this sauce again. And they should be good. And I'm going to put them in the oven and just let them get a little crispy. And these will be done. I think I'm going to give them another 10 minutes and check them, and then maybe turn them because I don't want them to get dried out. Okay, the mushrooms are done. We are going to add our garlic. Let that cook for a minute or two. Here is our asparagus, which is already cooked. So I think I'm gonna cook the egg before I put the asparagus in. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move everything to the side, and I'm going to put the eggs in. So I just put the egg in. We're going to get that nice and scrambled. Oh, it smells so good. We'll have to add the ginger and the 5 spice, but we'll do that in a minute. Sometimes I cook these separate. I think the last time I made fried rice, I cooked the eggs separate and then just added them in. But for tonight, this is how we're doing it. Okay, now those are done. So now I'm gonna add the rice. I'm going to add all my other seasonings. We have some soy sauce, probably about 1/4 cup. We're going to add a few more dollops or sprinkles or whatever you want to call it of some sesame seed oil. I'm going to just sprinkle on some Chinese 5 spice. And I'm going to sprinkle on some ground ginger. Gonna move all that around. Layers and layers of flavor. We don't put everything all together because we don't want just one flat taste. But when you cook, when you layer what you cook, regardless of what type of cuisine it is, it gives it a depth of flavor. Trying to make sure this rice is really fried. Okay, the rice is done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my asparagus. And I'm going to add my pineapple. I don't want the juice, just the pineapple. Look how beautiful that is. So I'm going to put it in a bowl, and then we're going to add our tomatoes and carrot. There you have it. How beautiful is that? Just took the chicken out the oven, let them rest for a minute, and put them on this plate. Beautiful, nicely charred. It's going to be delicious. Okay, we're going to finish this off. Putting it inside of the pineapple, just like that. And it's filled with those vegetables. Make sure I have plenty of asparagus on top so that we can see it, because you know I'm into presentation. We are going to take some tomatoes and place them in there so that you can see them. And I didn't cook the tomatoes because I didn't want them to get soft. I wanted them to, even though there's a crisp bite to the asparagus, I wanted something else that wasn't cooked but had a fresh taste to it. Okay, and then we have some slivers of carrots that we're gonna put on top, kind of like this. This looks delicious, if I could say so myself. So we have our wings done. Now let's present it all. Well, YouTubers and Facebook, we have completed our meal, and it looks absolutely so festive. I always say that we eat with our eyes first. How beautiful is that? It's not only beautiful in colors, it also has different textures. So we have pineapple, we have the fried rice, we have the egg, we have the asparagus, we have the mushrooms, we have the onions. Good. And we have my teriyaki chicken wings. And then I have my side order of celery. Will I eat all that? Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Thank you so much for joining me today in Beverly's Kitchen. I really appreciate you taking the time to stop by to see what is going on in the kitchen. It took me about an hour for preparation. No matter what I make, it always takes an hour for preparation. I don't know why. It took me about 2 hours to prepare it, only because I'm trying to make sure that everything is done at the same time so that when I present it to you, that it's still hot, it's still steaming. You know, I don't let anything sit for an hour and then start something else. I usually do my videos all the way through. I can tell you that this is delicious. So if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have not, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you try this video, go on and send me a picture, send me a comment. I would love to hear from you. If there was something that you would like to see me cook, like my girlfriend asked me if I could make this, like, really? I think I did. All right, this is Beverly Lucas, and you have been watching For the Love of Cooking Fridays, and we will see you again next Friday with another meal that I'm going to teach you how to make that is better than the restaurant. I'll see you next week.